Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Jen's on the Reel. And I'm excited. I'm excited today to see you, Jen. You know, I know it's only been a week, but
I'm excited too.
I know. I miss you. I miss you every time.
I miss you too. I feel like I have so much to say.
Well, today we have a lot to say actually about Miami drivers.
Oh, Miami drivers.
So here's the deal. We're going to give you guys a whole segment of Miami. We're going to start with the drivers, and then every week we're going to bring you something new about Miami, okay? So driving in Miami, I'm sure you guys have experienced a lot. We certainly have.
Oh, yeah.
My particular not favorite situation with drivers is that they don't like to use their signals.
Okay, hold up. But the reason why they don't use their signals is because the minute you put your signal on, all of a sudden that driver that's going really slow to your right or to your left, all of a sudden decides to speed up not to let you in.
Yeah, they don't want to let you in.
So then you get behind them, and guess what? Then they slow down.
Yeah.
So why not just let the person in?
Well, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, right. But if that's why people won't do their turn signal.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if we do the turn signal, then
Do
they
you do
won't
it?
let you in. Hell no, I don't do turn signal.
You know, okay, so I am complaining, but I also do avoid turn signals. And here's the deal. My kid is starting to drive right now.
Oh, and they're watching
and
you.
I'm training them. They're watching my every
Yes,
move.
I remember my mom told me that one time. She goes, you know that he's watching the way you drive.
Yeah. They
So
are.
don't complain yet later if he
When he
drives like
starts
you.
doing-
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the passenger driver situation of like, oh my gosh, mom, look at you. How dare you? You didn't even put your
Oh,
your
no way.
Yeah, your turning
No,
signal.
my son never did that.
Yeah, they're certainly scrutinizing me right now. But
He
yeah.
probably did it in his head, though.
Yeah.
Which is worse.
Maybe. Or he's like, well, I could do this because she did this.
You know, it's worse.
But, yeah.
But yeah, so, okay, one of my biggest pet peeves with freaking Miami drivers, and honestly, I'm not sure if it's even Miami drivers, it's just people that have recently moved to Miami within the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so.
That's a long spread. But yeah.
Or whatever. But you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you're in the left, when you're gonna make a left turn and you're in a light, you know, sometimes there's an arrow,
Mm-hmm.
and then the arrow then eventually turns to a green light,
Yes.
which green, everyone, means go. But then these people, they, and I get it. Oh, the little line. But sometimes, for instance, on 87th and 8th Street, it's so wide.
Yeah.
So for you to even have a chance to
go,
turn, you
yeah.
gotta move up.
Yeah.
Right? And these people, they just stay there and they don't move them out. So,
they
or even,
stay right behind the line.
right, or even better, there'll be like no cars coming. You can like probably turn left like 10 times.
But they
and
can't
still,
see.
and, you know, because they're waiting for the
Yeah,
arrow.
yeah.
It's like, why do they do
Yeah.
that? So I have
I
to
think
go
they're
around
afraid.
them and then I make my left turn.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to sit there and wait for them. And
You're
I don't
that
know.
person.
Yes. Because I don't know since when did my deal driving school start teaching that shit to everybody that came from other countries? Is that how they drive in other countries? Because I've been in other countries, and in other countries they drive
savage.
crazy. Like,
Yeah,
like
they're
the lines
yeah.
are like a suggestion.
Yeah, they're creating, at least I'm from the Dominican Republic. So in Dominican Republic, out of 3 lanes, they're making a 5. And one of them is actually on the opposite side.
Yes, Argentina
the-
too.
yeah.
Buenos Aires is crazy. Like it's like the stop signs are suggestions.
Yeah.
The lines are, look, you may want to use them if
Yeah.
you want. You know.
My favorite is, and this is not even Miami, this is Dominican Republic, but when they put the lights are all red or whatever, and all of a sudden you see the motorcyclist still passing through, even
Yeah.
though the whole intersection is red.
Yeah, like even red lights, like
Yeah.
they're
But that's
just like,
happening here. I have actually seen that happen a few times. Some motorcyclists just keep going on red.
well, yes, and they're not supposed to.
Mhm. And some people, like if it's like red or whatever, nobody's coming. I've seen people just keep going.
And the people with little scooters and mopeds. I'm telling
That's
you,
a big deal right now. The mopeds is
you're gonna
is
need a
certainly big deal.
passport to get into Miami real soon.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we joke around about that a lot.
But yeah, that's like the left turn thing drives me crazy, and they even do it sometimes. They're gonna make a right turn, and they just sit there and wait for the green light, even though there's nobody coming,
Yeah.
and you can make a right turn. No, I'm just gonna stay here because I gotta go through my emails, or I don't know, maybe I'm on Instagram. I don't know, or maybe I just don't want to turn.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, guys, but get it together.
I think they're afraid. The other thing that happens is the minute the light turns green, like somebody honks the horn. It's almost like instantaneous. Green, horn.
Well, sometimes it depends how you honk the horn. If you go, beep, then you're being a little aggressive. You're pretty much saying, screw you, or, But if you
But the
do
light
that,
just turned
so
green.
I'll do that because sometimes people on the phone, and I'm guilty of it. I'll be like checking my emails, and a little beep beep goes a long way. And little beep beep doesn't mean anything bad. It means, hey, nudge. By the way, go.
Honestly,
but the beep,
I hate it. No, I hate even
like,
the little beep beep. I'm like, I'm looking at it. It's green. I get it. I'm
right.
going.
Not that second, but like I wait a few seconds, and if in a few seconds the car doesn't move, then I do that beep beep.
Yeah. And since you mentioned it, being on the phone and stuff like that, that's a really big problem out here. I think every driver here either is an automatic driving mode, and they're always on their phone the entire way.
Okay, so it's not really the automatic thing. It's just nobody knows where they're going, and everybody counts on the GPS. So back in my day,
You think it's the GPS?
Oh my God!
You don't think they're social?
It happens to me when I'm not
media?
when I'm outside Miami. Like sometimes the GPS, you're looking at it and it confuses you, and you could tell when the people are getting confused, and that's mostly the GPS.
Yeah.
Because also, like nobody knows where they're going. I don't know. Like I know Miami,
Well,
so
thanks
I
to
know
the
I
GPS.
can get anywhere in Miami without the
Me too.
GPS. I would just use it sometimes to see what the traffic situation is, and then I just turn it off.
Yeah.
but
Same here.
it's crazy. Like
Except for Coral Gables, that kind of gets me a little lost in the roads.
even Coral Gables, I can get around.
Yeah.
Now Hialeah, that's a whole other story.
I feel Hialeah has like roads and streets all
Like
on the
I don't
same
know.
thing.
Like I just don't.
I don't go there, so whatever. I don't even know. But the GPS has certainly made people completely dependent. Nobody knows where they're going. They don't understand streets or anything like that. So I do see how the GPS could be a big deal, especially our Uber drivers out there.
You know, I always ask people, if there's like an apocalypse and the zombies come and they're eating everybody's brains and there's no internet service, how the hell will you know how to get out of here?
They don't.
Which direction are you going to go? Are you going to go towards the Everglades? Like towards the Keys? Like where are you going? Towards
South,
east,
to the water.
beach? Like, you know, some people don't even know the beach is east. Guys, the beach is east.
Yeah. East or south at some point.
Yeah, at some point, depending. But
For a very long way.
So, yeah. So, okay. The other thing.
What?
The roundabouts.
So you mean taking turns is not a thing?
The little roundabout thingies, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so they put those little roundabout thingies, to avoid the whole stop sign.
Yeah.
But yet people stop.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then it takes even longer because nobody knows who's gonna go. And it's like roundabout, it's like you merge, it's a yield. So it's supposed to flow. Obviously, you are supposed to let some people in so it could flow. And it's just like, they just stop.
Okay, so there's one specific roundabout that I dislike, and that's the one that is, I believe it's on Coral Way, in Coral Gables. All the way in Coral Gables.
Okay,
I just
which
can't
one?
remember.
The one with the
where it
fountain?
has the big flower?
Yes.
Yeah. So that one has the furthest, the inner one continues to go around in circles, but you can sort of get out. And then the one in the middle
has like a fork.
Yeah, it has a fork situation.
One goes like
but
towards
then
a
the one
golf
on
course.
the right, it's like so confusing. Everybody is like against each other in that
I know.
one.
When I see a roundabout and there's a lot of cars, I'm like, here we go. There's one on 92nd Avenue in between 8th Street and Flagler.
Okay, I don't know that I've been there.
Listen, that one is a shit show all the time. I used to live by there. It was always a shit show. I'm like, people, guys, it's a roundabout.
Yeah.
Get it together. Like, I don't understand, like, what's so hard? Like, and then they're like, they don't let anybody in. And me, you can just imagine me. I'm like, woo, woo, I'm out.
Well, I mean, you're speeding through life. Shit, you're speeding right now. There's also so many people are not watching what they're doing and they crash into the center of the roundabout. I've seen a lot of trees.
They do like the off the lip.
Yeah. A
That's
lot
like
of
a
trees like
skateboard
taken
move.
off in the center of the thing. It's out of control with the roundabouts. Potholes. This has absolutely nothing to do with driving, but I have to mention
I know, but
this.
seriously, I was thinking the same thing the other day. I went over like 3 potholes on Miller Drive, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, my poor tires.
Okay, so I've slashed 2 tires already with different potholes in different areas, 2 different cars too. And the thing is that underground we're coral, we're made out of coral, so it's like this thin layer of asphalt. And any like big rain causes the erosion or whatever. And so now we have this big ass pothole. And it's funny, I have to say this. I have a client who heard something about sinkholes.
Okay,
For
sinkholes.
in Miami or like in Florida.
In Florida.
And I was like, no, we don't necessarily have those type of sinkholes. I'll show you what the sinkholes are. And that's what I did. I found this big ass pothole that I found. I go, this is as big as it gets. But sure enough, that's, the concept of sinkholes is basically that.
Especially in the movies, it goes.
It happens in many places.
No, I said the movies.
Oh. We'll leave it at movies.
Yeah, in the movies, some creature comes out, and
Oh my
first
gosh.
there's a sinkhole, and then the creature comes out. That's probably what they're imagining when
Probably.
they say sinkholes.
No, they are. No, well, and the ones that you find on social media
Hello,
where like the whole car
Florida's
just kinda
sinking.
Well, okay.
That's what they're saying.
We're not trying to scare you away from Miami. Maybe if you're coming
Maybe a
from
little
New
bit.
York.
Maybe
yeah.
a little bit.
But yeah, so anyway, the sinkholes are a big deal. I've ruined a lot of tires. People don't know how to go around them either. Obviously, I don't. It's very hard to see. What else? What else can we say about the drivers?
Okay, 4-way stops, people. It's 4-way stop.
You have to take turns. Whoever gets there first gets to go.
Right.
You know.
But
But I like to do like, okay, maybe I got there last, but the one that's going next is the one that's opposite to me, and they're going forward.
okay, so
then
I have this rule. Okay,
We're gonna write down all your rules
I should make a book of the rules.
for real.
Okay, I have this rule. Like if you're making a right turn and it's like a 4-way stop, and there's no one like coming a certain way,
In your
like
direction,
you can roll
just
it.
Go.
You could just
Yeah.
roll it.
Is that what you're gonna tell the cop?
Just roll it. And I feel like that rule is only for people with common sense. So
Okay, well, legally you should stop, and then you roll it. But
oh no, I just roll it.
oh my, you're a Miami driver.
No, big time.
Yeah,
But I'm like the good one. No, and not for nothing. Like if I see that somebody is coming up behind me, like and they're in a hurry, like I move out of the way and I let them go.
Yes.
Which speaking of the turnpike rule,
Yes. Okay.
that's another one. But what I was gonna say, let me finish what I'm gonna say. So I am the good Miami driver because I let people in.
Okay. You're
If
kind.
I see that I'm not in a hurry and somebody else is in a hurry, I try to let them in or get out of their way. Like, be nice. Sometimes people are late.
Just let people through. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not
So
a big deal.
That's please let us through.
But the turnpike rule,
Yeah, it's a turnpike rule.
which plays on what you just said right now.
Yes.
Okay, if you're going super freaking slow, guys, the rule is you're supposed to be on the right.
And this is a real rule. This is not just a Jen
Yes.
rule. This is like a real legit rule from Florida.
Yeah, well, they've all missed it. So, okay.
There's even signs in the turnpike. So I drive to Orlando sometimes a lot for work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, if I'm coming up behind you all the way to the left lane, that means you have to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Slower traffic to the right. As a matter of fact, I could be going fast and then I'm good. I'll move to the right. And even though there's nobody there, I'll leave it open.
Yeah, just in case.
Now, if somebody's in front of me, then I move to the left. I pass them. But I always try to leave that lane open.
Yeah.
And obviously, if I see somebody that's trying to get there faster than me, I get out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the rule. Slower traffic to the right. There's signs on the highway that say slower traffic to the right.
I have a trivia question.
And if you're gonna take the express lane, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah. Move it. Trivia question for Jen. What's the speed limit
What?
on 836? Which is the Dolphin
The
Expressway.
Dolphin. I want to say 55.
You got it. Okay. But what's the flow of traffic speed limit?
It depends the time.
Well, with no traffic.
With no traffic for who? For me or for the people in general?
Everybody basically is
Probably
average.
like 70, 80.
Yeah.
Some people push 90, 100.
Okay, that's a big disparity for 55, but this is what we're dealing with. Okay, we go from 55
Okay,
to
but
70
that would
when
not,
there's no
listen,
traffic.
on the 836, that barely happens because you'd have to be like at 3 or 4 in the morning for that to happen. And still, you shouldn't be going that fast at that time because you don't know there's other people.
Well,
'Cause
there's too
you
many
have to
entrances.
Yeah, and here you have to drive defense and offense. You got to do both. Like, I'm already planning my next move. Like, I already know
Yeah.
that I'm going to pass
Looking
this
back,
car,
looking
that
forward,
car,
everything, yeah.
and how I'm going to get past that car so I can blow everybody away. I'm already, like, planning my
Ahead.
escape.
Yeah.
You know? While playing defense, and this guy's on the phone. Oh, my God. You could tell because they start swerving. They're not drunk.
Yeah.
Now you deal with drunk drivers during the day and the night, except they're not drunk.
They're
on
not
their
drunk,
phone.
they're on their phone.
So you
On
see
the highway.
you see them swerving, like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, I beep at them. I do the beep beep. Wake up.
No. Okay, so I'm in a Beetle right now, so it's not as profound and aggressive. So I do actually press like the horn, but it's like beep.
I don't know.
So it
I use the
sounds
horn
like
a lot.
freaking
My mom gets
mosquito.
mad. My mom gets mad at me. She's like, oye, tanta la bocina. And I'm like, she lives in Vero Beach. And in Vero Beach,
yeah, I
everybody
forgot.
goes so. So
Yeah.
I start beeping at everybody. She's like, ay, Dios mío, stop.
She's so embarrassed.
Stop.
She's
Everybody
so
knows
embarrassed
you're
of
in
you.
town. I'm like, good. Tell them to stay off the street.
Yeah, for real. Stay home.
I'm just kidding.
Jen is out.
I'm just kidding, Vero Beach.
Beware.
Love you.
Miami driver. You know what? Just like they have, what is it? Beware or beware new driver or something like that. They should have a beware Miami driver for everybody who's left Miami and is going anywhere else.
Well, let me tell you, Orlando's not too
Orlando's
far
crazy as hell.
ahead of behind
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Orlando's
crazy.
got some crazy traffic too.
Orlando has traffic all the freaking time. You know, the other thing on the highway, since we were on the highway topic, it's the forks. Every time there's an exit into another highway, especially the one that is where the 95 and 395 are.
That they're telling you for like a mile
For a mile.
before.
Yeah.
They're telling you this
It's
exit,
on the
that
floor.
exit.
It's on the sign. It's everywhere.
Yeah, now they painted little pictures on the street.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. And still,
And I'm sure the GPS is going. Dee, 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 dee.
well, Google GPS actually tells you exactly what lane you're supposed to be
No,
in.
but then they're over here, and then right when they get to the exit, they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is not my
is not
exit.
it." Yeah.
Let me cross 3 lanes to the left
Mm-hmm.
and just cause an accident." Which, by the way, I got hit once
Oh,
because of that. Because on the 830, when the 836 goes into the 826.
yeah, and,
And then
the Palmetto,
splits,
yeah.
goes north and south. So that street, it also has the little pictures
You're
painted
talking about
on
when
the
you're
street.
going west?
Yes, when you're
Yeah.
going west. It has the little painted pictures.
Yeah. That one's a really
People,
bad one.
you gotta.
Yeah.
That is major defense. Major defense. I'm like this.
Well,
when
the
I'm
thing
going
is
through
that
there.
beyond the traffic is people are not trying to stay behind the line. Why? Because Miami drivers like to skip the line, Jen. And they go around the line to the front where the fork is starting
I'm
to
not
happen.
gonna lie. I've done that before.
So
I
therefore,
have.
now we have another lane of traffic that's happening, where people getting out of the actual lane that they're supposed to be in. But then you get frustrated because you're all the way in the back and everybody's
Okay, but
hitting
that's
in.
not the problem in that little area.
No,
just so
it's
you
not.
know.
Okay.
That is not the problem there. The problem there is that the last two to the right go into
you're
the
going inside,
Palmetto. They go into the Palmetto
north, yeah.
And it also goes
The center one goes-
836
yeah.
west.
Yeah.
And then all the way to the left, one goes still 836 west, and then it goes 826 south.
Yeah.
So there's like 7 or 8 lanes. And the problem is, like, people get confused, and then literally, and it happened to me because I got hit. I got into an accident in that very exit because of a hit and run.
Oh, wow.
It hit this kid. The kid went and hit me, and I was like, damn. I always get hit.
I had a situation like that.
And
in a
it's
different
because
section.
that guy, like, of course, he was over here. Oh, shit, there's my exit. Boom. Fuck everyone.
Yeah.
And there goes the accident and hit and run. I had to go through my insurance, which is why my insurance is so high.
Yeah.
It's not because I get into accidents. Accidents
It's somebody
come
else.
into
They
me.
shouldn't increase it though if it's not your fault, but whatever.
Yeah, but in that
It's a
case, it was a hit and run,
Yes.
so there wasn't a fault.
Yeah.
So you get screwed.
the The other, oh my gosh, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was going to say. But it was on the hit and run. Whatever. I had a situation similar to that, but it was based on traffic. The person was trying to leave the lane, ended up hitting me, and I was right on my regular lane, which was right next to it. But yeah, there's a little too many accidents. Oh, I was going to mention the merging in the highways. There's like merging lanes, specifically when they're starting to narrow down closer to.
That's when people speed up, so not to let the people merging in.
Which is ridiculous because it's so dangerous.
I know,
everybody's going at the same
traffic.
speed. There's no slow down.
No.
It's just a merge.
It's merge. People don't know merge. They don't know. They're like, oh shit, let me get behind. Crazy.
They wait till the last minute.
And then it causes more
it.
traffic. Yeah. And it's another shit show. Freaking Miami traffic, man.
What else we got?
I don't know. We could do this all day.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. I mean,
you could just imagine. So in my office, this is many years ago, when I first started, they used to love to pick up the phone on speaker. If I'm driving, I'm the worst person that you want to have on speaker because I'm bitching the entire time. I'm literally, hey, Jen, how are you? Oh, my God, look at this guy. Look at this guy. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, my God, look at this guy. That's me in the car all the time. And, sometimes I'm like, don't let, the Tony Robbins kicks in.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, you can't control this. And I'm like, but can I?
No.
And then I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it sucks.
Miami driving is
Stressful.
It's definitely very stressful. Which is my fear when I let my kids out in the world.
I know, it's very scary.
It is very scary. But I will tell you that one thing that really came to mind was, and it came to mind recently, was when my kids started doing the courses. Mm-hmm. It was very easy for them to get their permit.
Well, because it's a written test.
Yeah, but now it's 8 hours. In this July, they actually changed this, so it's a lot longer, and it's a lot more questions. But back then it was very simple. It was a very simple written exam. And but yeah, so I would imagine that people, especially if they do it online, you can have somebody helping you.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I don't know. Do you still have to parallel park?
Yeah.
As part of the test?
Yeah.
I'm an awesome parallel parker, by the way. Just saying.
Me too.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we have for you today. Let us know what your little Miami driver pet peeves are in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And tune in next time on Jen's on the Reel.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.